Hey there, future fellow weird ass black sheep. Welcome. I know, I know. You were just walking to the corner to get a dime sack. Totally understand why you have no idea where the fuck you are when you were just driving across town to the guy's house or to the dispensary. I don't know which you are going to. Huh. But you're no longer in Bizarro World. You have officially passed the Twilight Zone. Don't know if you were looking for it, but you passed it. Then you're driving down the road and you see a light a little up. You see a light. And then you see some movement. And you get a little closer and you notice a girl. You notice it's a girl. So you pull over and let her hop in for a ride.
I love it! You guys are so great!
And then as you're driving down the street, something to your left catches your eye. And you slow down your car and start rubbernecking and notice that it is a blue tree, right? You're like, a blue tree. What the fuck is that doing here? And then you see a little purple bunny. And you're like, a purple bunny? What the hell? And then you look a little closer and you notice there's Tie-Dye Mountain. And you are taking that in because when have you ever seen a Tie-Dye Mountain? And then you think that you hear some music and you're like, what is that? And then you hear it again. Punto, 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 punto. And you're like, what the fuck is that? Then you start looking around. Maybe there's some speakers. Maybe there's something. But you see nothing except for the mountains dancing. And they're like dancing like it's a rave. Like you're pretty sure if they had hands, they would be raving. But then you drive and you hit the fork in the road.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. And then you look to the right of you. And then you notice, how did I not see this? It's giant and black. And then you think to yourself, because it was black, so you thought it was a wall. But then you look a little closer, and down yonder, there's a light. And you can't explain it. You've never seen this kind of light before. So you go towards it. And you don't even know if there's going to be a road because you can't see. And you think something other than the girl is touching you. So you look at her all freaked out. And she's like, chill out. We're just going to the most offensive church. I've been here before. And then she shows you where to park. And you park there and then you start going up the steps. And then you see it. It's that light. You don't know what color it is, but it's that light. So you open the door, and then a sign hits you in the face, and it says, welcome to the party pen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Yeah. And I don't even know if my headphones are working or not. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. Haha, it does work, but I don't know if it'll work outside of headphones because I totally forgot to change my thingy-mabob. Okay. Hold on. Haha, it does work. Amazing. Okay. So, haha, welcome to the party bed. Yeah, I need that for twice because it's amazing. And I forgot what I was doing. But anyway, what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book. It's called God Said because he did not fucking say that. Yeah, because he didn't say that. And this is God's unofficial biography, Das Bible, as read by yours truly, the Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki K the Great. And I am wonderful. Yes, I am. So, come on in. I've got a whole fucking story to tell you. So don't even worry about if you're not going to have nothing to do because I got a fucking story to tell you. So come on in. I have cannabis. I have more cannabis. Cigarettes. I have coffee and cat beds and canine space. So, if you brought your animals, bring them in.
Awesome!
Thank you. I also find it awesome. I have so much space for your animals, so bring them. And I did something special with the coffee. I added peanut butter. I blended peanut butter and cinnamon toast protein powder in there. It's the fucking best shit I ever tasted in my life. And I should not be drinking protein powder before bed, but it was delicious and I couldn't help it. So, come on in, come on in. You are mightily welcome. I only shared this stream in the on Pilled. I didn't hang out on there today, but I did share it on Pilled because I thought maybe I should do that. But also, people might forget that I'm live. But I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter. Okay, that's a cat. Almost freaked myself out. So, we are on Ezekiel. Uh, no, we are on chapter 9. Yep, we are on chapter 9. So, come on in, we're going to have a good time. So, um, hey, I've been looking for that thing. It's my grinder. I've been looking for it. Okay. So then he called out in my hearing with a loud voice, saying,
Hi, I'm God. Right now, God voice. I just figured I was going to tell you that because just in case you didn't know. Well, it is a new day, and people forget things. Maybe you have Alzheimer's. Well, I'm literally looking at your brain. You do not have Alzheimer's. But maybe you did for like a split second. I needed to tell you who I was. I'm just kidding. But I got something to say, and it's going to be really loud. Let those who have charge over the city draw near, each with a deadly weapon in his hand. And suddenly, 6 men came from the direction of the upper gate, which faces north, each with his battle axe in hand. One man among them, which was clothed with linen and had a writer's inkhorn at his side. They went in and stood beside the bronze altar. Hold on. Let me turn on my chat so I can see what you said. Midbar. Why do I know that name? I know that name. I think you've been here before. And if not, welcome. Hi, it's me, God. Right now in God voice. I want to tell you hi. And are you sticking around? Because I would love it if you stick around. And Nikki also would love it if you stick around and press the like button. You know, give Nikki all the thumbs. And okay, I have seen you before. It's been a while though, right? You have to forgive me. I have many brain injuries and it's hard to remember things, sort of. Like if I don't see you for a long time, I'll forget because I don't have very good long-term memory. Yeah, but sometimes I don't have very good short-term memory either. But I definitely think it's been a long time since I've seen you. So don't be offended, just come more. And then I'll know who you are and what kind of animal you want to be. Because everybody is a different animal, just like a sheep, just like a wolf. You are an animal in sheep's clothing, dressed like a wolf. You fit in to get in. Oh, yeah, you can definitely relax here. I got a wild fucking story to tell you. And God is pissed off. Me, God, right now in God voice. In the story, I'm mad as fuck. You have no idea. It's about to get real bad. I was yelling and everything. Yeah. I'm not yelling anymore, but I was yelling. I probably wasn't even yelling. It just said I was yelling. But I'm pretty sure I'm at an even keel. Yeah. It's a good time. All right. I'm going to finish reading. We are on Ezekiel chapter 9. Okay. So these dudes, there's 6 of them. 6. Uh, and so, yep, 6 men. And then there was a dude in linen who had an inkhorn with them. And the other guys had a battle axe. Okay. And then they all went and stood by the bronze altar. Now, the glory of God had gone up from the cherub where it had been. Okay, the glory of God is different than regular God. My glory has a mind of its own. Me, God, right now in God voice, my glory has a mind of its own. Yep. So, all right. So it went up from the cherub to the threshold of the temple, and he called to the man clothed with linen, who had the writer's inkhorn at his side. And the Lord said to him, oh, wait. Oh, that was supposed to be in Ezekiel's voice. See, I talk too much. Be God right now in God voice. I think I say everything. But this was Ezekiel. Sorry, buddy.
God is out of control. Okay. Now, the glory of God had gone up from the cherub to the threshold. So that's right before the outside. So he's in his doorway. I don't know why they just didn't say doorway. And he called to the man clothed in linen, who had the writer's inkhorn at his side. And the Lord said to him,
Now it's my turn to talk. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jewland, and put a mark on the forehead of the men who sigh and cry over all the abominations that are in it. To the other, go after him through the city and kill. Do not let your eyes spare or have pity. Utterly slay old, young, maidens, little children, and women, but do not come near anyone whom is the mark, and begin at my house.
So, wait. So they began with the elders who were before the temple. Then he said to them, okay. So then he said,
I talk a whole lot. Defile the temple. Fill the courts with the slain. Go out.
and they went out and killed the city. Oh, killed in the city. So it was that while they were killing them, I was left alone, all by myself. And I did the face thing and cried out and said, God, are you really going to destroy the remnant of these terrible ass people and pouring out your Tommy gun of fury on Jewland? Then he said to me,
Shut up. I do what I want because I'm God. Yeah. The iniquity of these terrible ass people and Judah is exceedingly great, and the land is full of bloodshed, and the city full of perversity. For they say,
The Lord, the Lord has forsaken the land, and the Lord does not see. As for me, also. Oh, wait, hold on, this is God.
okay, wait a minute. As for me also, my eye will neither spare nor have pity. but I will recompense their deeds on their own head.
Okay. Just then, the man clothed in linen, who had the inkhorn at his side, reported back and said, I did it. Everything you said, I did it. And that is the end of that chapter. And I'm going to go back and read what you said. Good place to relax. I'm Cancer, 69, crab, then married a Leo. Well, I'm a Scorpio that married a Libra. Actually, I'm a Scorpio with a Libra rising. My son is a Scorpio. My daughter is a Libra. And my husband is a Libra. So me and my son are Scorpios, and we don't get along. And my husband and my daughter are Libras, and they get along. Really weird. So I totally feel you about taking a hold of things. And well, actually, I take a hold of things and exert my power. I'm terrible. That's why I try not to have power. But anyway, we're at the end of that chapter. I was going to see, did you want to smoke with me real quick and talk about how pissed off God is? Because God is really fucking mad. Like, really mad. Even if you're not smoking with me, I'll smoke with me and have a good time. Yo. Damn, did you disappear? And do you mean relax like you're gonna troll me? Don't troll me, I'm highly special. And people will eventually be here. I think. Well, definitely, I think my cousin is gonna come. At least, hopefully. But I'm not totally sure. But you should not troll me because I'm special. And I do good things. Sort of. I sort of do good things. But I'm very, very bad at being a girlfriend. Well, very bad at being a wife. I have no redeemable qualities. I don't know. I get into fit in. That's all I know. And it really wouldn't be holding her tail. You would be clipping her tail. So are you saying you're highly abusive? I know you're not saying that. I was mostly just fucking with you. If you're even still here. Probably not. But somebody just left. I guess because I was talking instead of reading. But I deserve to have a break in the middle. Or at least what I think. If I was making my videos, my breaks were way longer. But I never put those on video camera, though. I really didn't even smoke on video camera because I lost a lot of subscribers at the beginning for that. Smoking on my video. Okay. So, chapter 10. How many minutes are we at? 25. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay. And it says, and then I looked there, and the firmament that was above the head of the cherubim, there appeared something like a sapphire stone, having an appearance of a likeness of the throne. And then he spoke to the man clothed in linen and said,
Go among the wheels under the cherub. Fill your hands with coals of fire from among the cherubim. Scatter them over the city.
and he went as I watched. Now the cherubim were standing on the south side of the temple when the man went in, and the cloud filled the inner court. Then the glory of the Lord went up from the cherub and paused over the threshold with the cloud, and the court was full of the brightness of the Lord's glory. And the sound of the wings of the cherubim, which is probably different than the cherubim and cherubim. I think they might be different. Hey, cousin, I was just saying that somebody else would be here. Well, oh shit, there's other people here. I see my chat is not working. Hold on. Midbar, still here. Hey! What's up, Seven? Haha. Hi, Kurt. And hi, cousin. Hi, you guys. I'm so happy to see you. Look, and we just started chapter 10. So you guys came right after my mid break. I appreciate it. So, I might do an extra chapter just for you guys, if you want. Okay. So, I'll just start chapter 10 over, and you guys can catch up from there. Okay. So, right now, Ezekiel is in heaven, and God is telling, well, God is doing something. Not exactly sure. Oh, he's shooting his Tommy gun of fury with his bullets of pestilence, famine, and killing people with a sword. His Tommy gun of fury. And now he's about to lay some fire on that ass. Snowing like hell here. It was warm here earlier. I don't know if it's in the Grand Canyon, but so where's the Grand Canyon? Oh, that's Colorado. Are you in something Springs. No. Damn, I don't remember what it's called. Canyon Springs. Isn't that at the bottom of the Rocky? Oh, Grand Canyon is different than the Rocky Mountains, right? I don't fucking know. I'm terrible at geography. Well, I'm terrible about knowing things. Northwest Arizona. So the Grand Canyon is different than the Rocky Mountains. Got it. Yeah, I almost knew things. Racking up them violations. I don't know. Eventually you're gonna get IP banned, dude. Like, be careful. They'll ban your whole shit. Yep. But we are going on to chapter 10. It says, and I looked, and there in the firmament. So that's the floor. I don't know why I just didn't say floor. But that's the floor. The floor of heaven that was above the head of the cherubim. Okay. And those are the little flappy four-faced creatures. And there appeared something like a sapphire stone, having the appearance, the likeness of a throne. Then he spoke to the man clothed with linen.
Okay. I said something. Go among the wheels under the cherub, which is different than the cherubim, I think. Okay. I don't know. Then he spoke and said, the cherub, fill your hands with coals of fire from among the cherubim and scatter them over the city.
Okay. And as he went, I watched. Now, the cherubim were standing on the south side of God's house when the man went in, and the cloud filled the inner court. Then the glory of the Lord went up from the cherub and paused over the threshold. Now, that's like the front door. He's like right before you go outside. Threshold of the temple. And the house was filled with the cloud, and the court was full of the brightness of the Lord's glory. And the sound of the wings of the cherubim was heard in the outer court, like the voice of the Almighty God when he speaks. Okay. God talks in trumpet, but not exactly voice of Almighty God when he speaks. Then it happened when he commanded the man clothed in linen, saying,
Hold on. Take fire from among the wheels of the cherubim.
okay. So he's doing this again. Why do they say this shit twice? I don't know what the fuck is going on. He took some of it and put it into the hands of the man clothed in linen, who took it and went out. The cherubim appeared to have the form of a man's hand under their wings. We already knew that. And when I looked, there were 4 wheels by the cherubim, one wheel by one and another by another. Each, the wheels appeared to have the color of a beryl stone. So I think that's blue. As for their appearance, all 4 looked alike, as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. When they went forward any of their 4 directions. They did not turn aside as they went, but allowed in the direction the head was facing. See, I think I said this last time we read this. Whatever eyes are open is whatever way that thing goes. Because remember, it has 4 faces. So, and it's saying it only moves in the direction. And they didn't have to turn. So whatever eyes was open is the way that it went. Or at least that's how that reads to me. Okay, as it went. And their whole body, with their back, their hands, their wings, and the wheels that the 4 had, were full of eyes all around. The original, the Pangean's god was called Marduk, and he was made of all eyes. And he got ripped apart and turned into humanity, supposedly. That's what they say, anyway. But God is God. So, I don't know. Maybe the Marduk god is the one they put in a box for 1,000 years. Which is probably why we're having such a fucked up time right now. He's out of the box. Possibly. Eyes all around. As for the wheels, they were called in my hearing the wheel. Each one had 4 faces. The first was a face of a bull, which is called cherub. So we know that cherubim are little cows. Because that's what God's little people are called. Cherubs. So they're tiny little cows with wings. The second face was that of a man. The third, a lion, and the fourth, an eagle. And the cherubim were lifted up. This was a living creature I saw by the river of Kabar. Then the cherubim, maybe it's cherubim and cherubs, but I'm not exactly sure. So I guess we'll say cherubim for the hell of it. When the cherubim went, the wheels went beside them. And when the cherubim lifted their wings to mount up from the earth, the same wheels also did not turn from beside them. When the cherubs stood still, the wheels stood still. And when one was lifted up, the other lifted itself up, for the spirit of the creature was in them. So the wheel, the spirit in the eyes, maybe. The spirit is in the wheels. The wheels have to be the eyes. Marduk had a fish tail. His stature was broken to bits when God's suitcase chair was held at Gaza Temple. Is that the one that had his head cut off and his hands cut off and fell at the feet of God? Because that shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah. But I don't know too much. I just heard he was made of eyes and his body made humanity or something like that. I don't know too much. I have the Enuma Elish saved on my computer, and I was going to read that next, but the Ethiopian Bible took took precedent, and we'll be starting the Ethiopian Bible in probably on the 1st of July or the 1st of January, because we should. Head got knocked off. Yeah. That shit was so funny. But we gotta finish this real quick. Then the glory of the Lord departed from the threshold and stood over the cherubim, and the cherubim lifted their wings and mounted up from the earth at my sight. When they went out, the wheels were beside them, and they stood at the door of the east gate of God's house, of the Lord's house. And the glory of God was above them. Okay. This is a living creature I saw under the God of Israel, the God of these terrible ass people, by the river. And I knew they were cherubim. Each had 4 faces, 4 wings, and the likeness of the hands of man was under their wings. We already know this. Why do they say this twice? And their faces were the same as they've always been. Their appearance and their persons, they each went straight forward. And that's the end of that chapter. So let me go back in the chat and see what everybody's saying. If I can go back in the chat and see what everybody's okay. Where'd that one guy go? What's his name? Kurt. Yeah, Kurt. I guess he left. I wish he wouldn't have left. I hate when people do that. Come in and then leave. It's so sad. But anyway, that was the end of chapter 10. So what do you guys think? Okay. I guess Kurt's not here anymore. Did everybody leave? Well, everybody probably gonna fall asleep shortly. Well, thank you for showing up, cousin. I highly appreciate it. I love you so much. Go give the pillows some head and the sheets some ass and have sweet dreams. Let's finish this coffee. My cats are running all over the place. Can you hear them? I'm going to strip to death on my coffee. Okay. Is everybody else falling asleep? Well, Seven said he'd be right back. I don't know how long be right back is. I think he said 5 minutes. I don't know how long ago 5 minutes was. I don't know. Probably forgot that he was on my live stream. I would forget if I was on my live stream too. Sometimes I forget when I'm watching people's live streams. I forget I'm watching them. But I guess if everybody is gone for, or sleeping, because I put them to sleep, I'll go ahead and go. Well, it is about time to almost go anyways. My alarm's about to go off. Facebook mentioned me in a post. What post? Oh, I guess I can't. I can't see it. Well, then why the fuck would you put me in it? No, today is just a lazy day. Well, yeah, it is Sunday, which is probably why Miss Muddy's not here. Because she's at bingo doing the church thing. But 11 o'clock at night, she might be exhausted from doing the church thing. Now that I mention that, she probably doesn't want to do more church at 11 at night. She's probably dead ass asleep. But I am kind of feeling some way about that Kirk guy not staying. He should have stayed. I was reading. I don't know. Fuck it. But I think I am gonna hop off here if everybody is just doing the Sunday thing. It's Sunday, right? Yeah, it is Sunday. Yeah. So, do you, yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna go to bed. I got so much shit to do. Tomorrow's trash day. I don't got a lot of trash. Happy's barbecue liked my status. Oh, is this right now? Is this the one right now? Posted to friends. Oh, that was a long time ago. On Gab. Wow. Okay. Hey, Seven, welcome back. I was just wondering if he was coming back. Did you want to stay a little longer or were you ready for bed? I don't know how long chapter 11 is. Well, I guess it's not that long. If you wanted to stay for another chapter, we could. Well, it would go over an hour. Hell yeah. All right, let's do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's hit this joint and get to reading. Okay. So, Chip, I don't sleep that good. All right. Well, lay back, close your eyes. I'll read you chapter 11. Yeah. Okay. Then the Spirit lifted me up and brought me to the east gate of the Lord's house, which faces east. Because the east gate might face west. What the fuck? And there, at the door of the gate, were 25 men, of whom I saw Jaazaniah and Pelatiah, princes of the people. And he said to me,
Yo, dude, these are the men who devise iniquity and give wicked counsel to these terrible ass people who say,
What they say. I'll tell you, the time is not near to build houses. This city is the cauldron. We are the meat. Yeah,
that's not a thing.
there.
oops, hi. Okay, so prophecy against that. Prophecy, dude. Like, say some shit.
Okay. Then the Spirit, man, is freaking me out. Okay. Then the Spirit of the Lord fell upon me and said,
Say some shit, I told you. Tell them. Oh, you terrible ass fucking people. For I know that the things that come to your mind, you have multiplied your slain in this city, and you have filled its streets with the slain. Listen, your slain, whom you have laid in its midst, they are the meat, and this city is the cauldron. But I shall bring you out of the midst of it. You have feared the sword. I'm gonna bring it and I will bring you out of its midst and deliver you to the hands of strangers and execute judgment on you. You shall fall by the sword. I will judge you at the order of these terrible ass people. Then you will know the fuck I am. This city, this shitty city, shall not be your cauldron, nor shall you be the meat, because you're gonna taste bad. You suck. I will judge you at the border, for you have not walked in my statutes, nor executed my judgments, but have done according to the custom of the Gentiles, which are all around you. Like Charlie. Now, it happened. Well, I was. Oh, my bad.
Okay. Now, it happened while I was prophesying that Pelatiah died. And I did the face thing and cried out loud and said, dude, God, will you make a complete and end of the remnant of these terrible ass people? Again, the sword of the Lord came, the word of the Lord came to me saying,
Dude, shut up. Your brethren, your relatives, your countrymen, and all the house of these terrible ass people in its entirety are those of about whom what your brothers, your relatives, your countrymen, all of these fucking terrible people in its entirety, those about whom the inhabitants of Jewland have said,
Get far away from the Lord. This land has been given to us as a possession. There.
one,
2, 3.
3. But tell them that I said, although I have cast them far off among the Gentiles, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet I shall be a little sanctuary for them in the countries where they have gone. I will gather you from the people, assemble you from the countries where you have been scattered, and I will give you the land, and they will go there, and they will take away all its detestable things, and all the abominations. Then I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within them.
now remember, the spirit is inside the wheels and eyes are inside the wheels. So I think he's going to change your eyes and make you see different. Again, that's just my opinion. I don't know.
Miss my duck! Ha ha! Miss my duck. I'm so glad you're back from bingo. I'm back. I'm glad you're back on the wagon and won bingo. Yay. I'm just kidding. But I'm so happy you're back from church. My statue. And heart of their flesh. And give them a heart of flesh, that they may walk in my statutes, keep my judgments, and do them. And they shall be my people, and I will be their God. That's all I've wanted this whole book. That's all I've ever asked of these people. Let me coddle you. But no, they're too good for me. It's too hard to follow my 10 rules. 10. They complicated this bullshit. I just have 10 rules. Jesus told you I only have 10 rules. And they break every single one of them every single day. And then they don't say sorry. It just, let me be the daddy. Let me be Sky Daddy number 1. That's all I want. But they said no. Man. Statue. And okay. Also, and do land has not been given. Therefore, were they I forgot where I was. Although I have cast them scattered on little sanctuary, I will give you the land. I'll give them a new spirit. Right. But as for those whose hearts follow the desire of their detestable things and other abominations, I will recompense their deeds on their own heads.
Okay. So the cherubim lifted up their wings with the wheels beside them, and the glory of God was high above them. And the glory of the Lord went up from the midst of the city and stood on the mountain, which is on the east side of the city. Then the Spirit took me up and brought me in a vision by the Spirit of God into Chaldea. So those in captivity, Chaldea to those in captivity, and the vision that I have seen went up from me. So I spoke to those in captivity of all the things the Lord has showed me. Oh, man. Okay. We'll do chapter 12 tomorrow. Okay. Does anybody want to smoke a cigarette with me before we go? Oh, I haven't been drinking my coffee. I made this coffee special. I put peanut butter and protein powder in it. Yeah. Next time I'm going to add some turmeric because turmeric is really good for you. And I have a whole thing of it. And I've never really drank it. Earlier in my videos, I used to have a whole thing. I would put protein powder, turmeric, it was protein powder and turmeric and special creamer. That was the sweet cream kind. Yep, but I forgot. It was in one of my original intros. I never had an outro, but I had an intro before. Yeah, they break those 10. I make up a bunch of other rules and break those too. Yep, yep. And it's so complicated. I need to make rules for myself. Like rule 1, clean the dishes. Rule 2, also clean the dishes. Rule 3, do some laundry. Rule 4, change the laundry. Yeah. But actually, I'm about to be kicking my ass into high gear because my dad's coming in July. Well, I already told you guys, right? He's coming in July and we're going to see midget wrestling in Pigeon Forge. And I can't fucking wait. I'm telling you. I'm more excited than a little bit. Because my dad and me, and maybe Dustin, my dad wants to take like a 5-day trip and go to all kinds of Fort Knox, Asheville, North Carolina, um, and Pigeon Forge. Yep. But I'm willing to bet we won't make it to all those places. Okay. So, Miss Muddy, how are you doing? Hold on. I don't sleep. Getting one for Christmas. Oh, maybe the voices did run Kurt off. So he should take the tampon out of his butthole. I'm going to voice that in your Discord tonight. Oh, that's the alarm to end. See? This is why I don't ever remember to take my pills. Because I shut the alarm off. But I have taken all my pills today. I'm going into voice chat in your Discord tonight to see who drops in. I'm gonna drop in for a little bit. I just woke up, fell asleep on the couch. I figured that's what you did. You got tuckered out from all the church today. It is God's voice. Man, he has been on fire today. Shut up. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, God has been in some kind of mood today. He's making Ezekiel go to all these places, and then he's just talking shit and showing him that his friends are bad guys. It's crazy. And then he just picked him up and put him in a whole new place. Didn't even let him pack his clothes. Oh shit. Um oh, thank God I closed my coffee, because that would have been so bad. But I got my coffee in a blender. I'm drinking my coffee out of a blender because it's that fucking good. I didn't have time to pour it in a cup. Mostly because I didn't make time to pour it in a cup because I was so excited. So, Miss Mud Dog, I've got some new music. Well, it's not really new music to me anyway. It's blues music. Do you like blues music? Because there's this fellow called Echo Six Whiskey. He's one of my friends from another social media. He's been making music for a long time. And he's on Spotify and on YouTube. Uh, and if anybody else likes blues, I will post his YouTube channel. He's also on Spotify, but it'd be easier just to share his channel. Copy channel ID. Copy channel ID. Okay. Here, check him out, and if you like him, give him a sub, because he's got and one of his new subs is Neil. Yeah, he's got 5 subscribers, and one of them is Neil. So not a lot of people have heard his music, but he is really fucking good. He sings about recovery and war, because those are the things that he knows. But it's really good. The first song I ever heard from him, it almost made me cry. And I heard it the other day, and I've been promoting it ever since because it's really good. Like, really good. And his comments are turned off because Spotify runs his channel and they don't do comments unless it's on Spotify. So that's why his comments are off. Not a good link. Try again. Okay. Share channel. Okay. Let's see. All right. Try. Oh, shit. That's the wrong button. Okay. Somebody just left. Maybe drop it in Discord. That one might work. I'll put it in Discord. But anyway, are we almost ready to go over there? To Discord, I can go over there for a few minutes. Okay. Get me that. Yep. That's him. That's the channel. It's on Discord. Yep. Okay. Ready. Ready. That was me. Awesome. Awesome. Because he's really good. Really good. And he hit me in the feels. And he's really soulful. His music is magic. It's really soulful magic. Yep. Man. All right. Let's go over to Discord. All right. Everybody else have it. No. Give your pillows some head. Put some lipstick on. Get it over your mouth and drool a little bit. And then give your bedding the best ass of its life. And then maybe it'll give you some baby oil booty rubs. You know, give you the love rubs. And then have the sweetest, make that 7 subs. Yes, yes, amazing. Thank you guys. He deserves it. He's really good. He's really good. But your sheets are going to give you some baby oil booty rubs. And you're going to have the sweetest dreams ever. I love you guys so much. I don't know why it always starts that loud. It's stupid loud. For no reason. What am I fixing? I don't know what I'm fixing, but tell me in Discord. I love you guys so much. Bye.